Alright, hello everyone. How are you doing today? I was just over here, visiting our cat friend Neko at her shrine on Seirai Island. Right? She's doing a good job taking care of everything. And then that's when, of course, we received an invitation from, of course, the one and only Arataki gang. That's right. Today we're starting off with the mouthful. The Iridescent Arataki Rockin for Life Tour de Force of Awesomeness. It sounds like Arataki Ito is up to some more fun shenanigans, as he usually is. And he's always back every now and then to give us some fun. And it looks like Dvorak is here too. We first met Dvorak last year at last year's lantern, right? Because he was looking for, well, whatever spirit of nature or the voice or the music he heard that once saved his ancestor. And then we were able to, get him to meet Madame Ping, who turned out to be that person who helped rescue his ancestor because she's an adeptus. Anyway, glad that he's back because he was trying to promote rock music, and it sounds like he has found an audience for it. And that makes me happy. All right. I guess the first thing we should do is accept the invitation. Wanna guess who this is from? Bingo! It's me, amigo. That's right, your bestest bud who's been down here in Inazuma missing you. I recently ran into a new Fontanian friend, and he said they've got the music festival called the Iridescence tour over there. Now, yours truly instantly thought of that drum-along festival we had last time, and how we drummed it up on Amakane Island, singing and scarfing roasted lavender melons. I do remember that last year. We have such fun events at Ito, don't we? Oh yeah, now those are some great memories. You haven't forgotten either, right, compadre? But yeah, it'd be pretty great. It'd be pretty great if you could forget the part about the Tenryou Commission botching their jobs and arresting me totally by mistake. So this time, I've decided to work with my new pal and host an even bigger, even badder, even wilder musical party, and it's going to be called the Iridescent Arataki Rockin for Life Tour de Force of Awesomeness. What do you think? Doesn't the name alone just set your soul on fire? So stop dragging your feet and get your tushy over to Watatsumi Island, because the one and only has still got a lot to say. Be there or be square. If you're a no-show, then there's no show. Disclaimer, of course I didn't have Shinobu transcribe this for me. He totally did. Of course he totally did. Alright, accept invitation. Go to Watatsumi Island. Where's the quest? Hello. There it is. It's so nice to get in touch, of course, with our dear friends from Inazuma every now and then. And it's always nice to see Ito again. He's one of those recurring characters that, just puts a smile on your face every time. Every time. Well, looks like you have a very large venue. What a lovely spot. Wow. If you could set up your stage here.
Oh, so this is the venue, huh? Not half bad.
I know, right? Just look at this backdrop. This massive landscape of Coral Island all around. It's like if you set up a stage in front of the Grand Canyon. The world just looks so big, so beautiful. And that's the backdrop for your performance. So much fun. Of course, our friends. Hello.
Don't you worry, Jack Attack. We'll find that dog, even if it's hiding in Tenshukaku.
Are you talking about an actual dog?
Ito, it's just a myth.
What dog?
Whoa, compadre! And Paimon!
Hello.
You finally made it! Oh man, have I missed you guys.
I've missed you too. It's only been a couple of
and
months
this is
since we
Dvorak,
last
a
saw
musician
you.
from Fontaine. Jack Attack, you know these two, right?
Hey, Mr. Dvorak, it's you!
Hello again.
It's so wonderful to see you both again. I feel like that lantern rite was just yesterday. How have you been?
Pretty good. So how did you end up hanging around with Ito? Is he helping you with the Iridescence tour now?
Looks like it.
Oh, you better believe it, Mini Melon. But that's only half the story.
Okay. Okay.
This
Well,
is
your
no
stories are
ordinary
great,
iridescent
so
story.
let's hear
Me
it.
and Jack teaming up to turn this into the Iridescent Arataki Rockin' for Life Tour de Force of Awesomeness.
Rockin' for life? What do you know about rock and roll, bull chucker?
He learns quick.
What, you never heard a bull chucker rock before?
Do enlighten us.
Don't try and understand it, Mini Melon. It'll melt your mind. It's about letting loose. Come on, give us some lavender melon rock.
Lavender melon
Speak
rock.
for yourself, mister. Sounds like you're the one whose mind is melting.
I love how the nicknames from the Perilous Trail Archon quest have just lasted this long. Well, of course they do. I mean, that's the dynamic here. I mean, we really became a whole tight-knit group down there once we were, stuck in a cave. Just to backtrack a little, what's this dog you were talking about?
Just a local legend I heard about.
I really like
Apparently
his
there was a
guitar.
war between the islands of Narukami and Watatsumi not too long ago. Is that right?
Yeah, it was only a couple years
Such a
ago.
waste.
Oh my gosh, a
When will
couple
people
years
learn?
ago?
Make rock and roll,
That's not
guys.
too long in the scheme of history, but that's
A
really
tragedy,
long
to
in the
be
scheme
sure.
of how long this
Countless
game's been
animals
going
were
on.
affected by the fallout. A raven, a bakedanuki, a weasel thief, and many more sustained injuries.
Yeah.
Fair point. The animals didn't deserve that. But, I'm not to downplay it or anything, but didn't even worse stuff happen than that?
Well,
The eyes of a
Paimon,
rocker.
it's
All
not a
living things are
competition.
equally important.
Okay, so did this dog get injured too?
No, the story goes that this dog was something like a ninkin. It would show up out
Oh,
of
like the
nowhere in
ones
the
with the
middle of a
sword?
battle to rescue the injured animals and take them to safety.
Tarumaru.
Rockin' and rollin' to the rescue! A king among canines! Woo! There'll always be a place for him in the Arataki gang.
Where did you hear about this?
In Rito, I was actually there while the war was going on. It
Oh.
inspired me to write a song about it. I was even planning to host a music festival around the same theme, but unfortunately, I couldn't convince my investors.
Well, that was a couple
Yeah,
years
I
ago,
heard all about
apparently,
that.
so
They
things
claimed
have
they had to
changed since then.
cancel their plans because of an accident at sea, but that was just a lame excuse.
Lame.
Yes, they weren't optimistic about the potential return on investment. Plus, I don't know, there seemed to be some other risks they were worried about.
What kind of risks?
What kind of risks?
Good question. Risks only apparent to people with mora to throw around, I suppose.
Yeah.
I agree. When
Investment
people have too
risks.
much mora, they lose their rock and roll spirit.
They do, huh? So what do you mean by rock and roll spirit anyway?
You know, the spirit of
The spirit of rock and roll, Paimon.
rock
I
out,
don't know if there's much
rock
more
out,
explanation
roll
that's
the
needed.
dice, and
You
roll
don't
with
need
the
to
punches.
explain with
That sort of
words.
stuff.
You explain with the music
For
and
that
the
definition, aren't
vibes.
the investors the most rock and roll people in this scenario?
Anyway, point is, those counteract, and Arataki Ito is
It's
in.
not about the
I'm running the show
description,
from
it's
here on
about
out.
the vibes.
Oh, yeah, right! How are you gonna fill in for the investors? Do you even have any more?
Didn't you
I have faith in
splurge
Ito.
all the mora
He
on the
tells me that
beetle fighting
Arataki
event from a
gang is
couple months
small
ago?
but well-known and influential organization in this area, and has even been known to rub shoulders with the local authorities. Isn't that right?
Oh yeah,
Rub shoulders is putting
Rub-
it mildly.
rub
More like
shoulders.
they're always locking horns.
Hey, don't look down your nose at the Arataki gang. I got connections, all right? Even the Tri Commission listens to what I have to say.
Okay, Mr. Big Shot, whatever you say.
smug Paimon.
You can doubt
I
it
like
all
smug
you
Paimon.
want, Mini Melon, but it's the truth. You know that guy in the Yashiro Commission? Well, he and I are officially bros. That's right. I'm talking about Toma, housekeeper extraordinaire.
I love he doesn't know
And there's the
Ayato
general
is
from the
from
Tenryo
the
Commission,
Yashiro
Kujo
Commission.
Tengu. I mean,
And
sure,
so
we're always ribbing each
the
other, but
biggest
it comes
name he
from a
knows from
place
there
of
is
deep
Toma.
mutual respect.
And he is a pretty big name. from
Mutual?
there.
Yeah, Paimon's not so sure about that.
Yeah. Same. Look at them. They're both so smug. Smug Ether. Smug Paimon. Yeah, Paimon's not so sure about that. So what about the Kanjo Commission?
Okay, fair. No first name contacts there. But the
Well,
Arataki
we
gang is a
can
big
talk to
contributor
you.
to the revenue stream. All those
Chisato.
fines we pay.
I think she's still
Fines?
figuring out stuff. in the...
Huh? No.
I think the Kanjo Commission is still working out its issues.
Yeah. But
the
that's
other
not
two
all.
might be able to
Let's
help.
not forget my contacts outside of the Tri-Commission, huh? Amazing, talented people from all walks of life. Like, like the TCG legend, Ayato.
That's
Oh,
right.
Yeah. He's made quite
TCG
a name for
buddy
himself in
Ayato.
TCG circles. In fact, they got a saying now. Ayato of the South, Ito of the North. Ha ha ha! That's right. I'm the only serious competition he's got in
But
all
is that
of
what they're
Inazuma.
saying now?
Did you make that saying up?
You definitely
Then there's the
made that
boss
up,
lady,
because
VIP
I'm sure
customer
anybody
of
else...
Yukio's ramen stall and fellow participant in the Ramen Masters Championship. I was her only worthy opponent. Also, you know that lonely god in Tenshukaku? Well, guess what? Turns out it was her lifelong wish to catch one of Arataki Ito's events.
Who?
During the Drum-Along Festival, the Tenryou Commission were worried that their almighty shogun might have too much fun and lose interest in running
That's an
government.
old
That's why
reference.
they invited me over to stay for a couple of days.
Wow, look at you! Sounds like you're really going up in the world.
I know,
At this
right?
rate, you'll have made Shogun by the next time we see you. And then Paimon will have to call you Almighty Bullchucker.
I love the way, I love the dynamic with, like, you know, Ayato and Ito. And also the way that Miko just, like, humors him too. I mean, because we all love Ito so much. Oh, okay. I'm surprised he hasn't figured out who Ayato or Miko are. Well, I guess that's just the benefit of living life without worries. You don't have to worry about these things. And that's why he must be protected at all costs, which is what all his friends do. So yeah, the Arataki gang never ceases to amaze.
Well, I'll admit I heard a few exaggerations there myself, but regardless, Ito has helped me secure a venue for this event, and for that...
Is that right?
I owe him my thanks.
How did you manage to do that,
It's
Ito?
nothing. Don't mention it. My bro Goro sorted it all
I
out
see.
for me. Let's both go thank him later.
I see, that's good,
Wait,
that's good.
you know Goro?
You know Goro? Hang on.
Yep. I always knew him as General Goro of the Resistance Fighters. But I had no idea there was more to the story. Turns out, he has another identity.
Oh. Do tell. Cause remember he likes reading that one magazine column.
You've, heard of Miss Hina, right?
Miss Hina, so you...
Shh, Paimon.
Hey, no need to yell, all right? Yes, Miss Hina. She's the one who told me.
Told
After
you?
falling for the Tenryou Commission's tricks at the Drum-Along Festival, I figured I'd find a new location this time, somewhere out of their reach, like, here, for example.
Wait, she told you
So I
what?
wrote Miss Hina a letter, asking if she knew anything about the procedure for holding an event on Watatsumi Island. She wrote me back right away and said I could ask Watatsumi Island's general for help, and that his name was Goro. I was like, what? General Goro is the general of all Watatsumi Island?
At least it looks like the secret is still safe.
Paimon's with you now, but...
Somehow.
What did you think
Like I
General
said,
meant?
it's surprisingly easy to keep massive secrets
What do you mean?
safe when
Isn't
it
it
comes
like
to Ito,
one general
which turns
per
out to
squad
be
or
very
something?
useful.
That's called a captain.
Really? Huh. Well, either way, if it wasn't for Miss Hina, I never would have known. Pretty rock and roll, huh?
So rock and roll! Ah! I'm laughing for real with Ether's face. So rock and roll.
All right. Good chat, compadre. I just remembered I got a meeting with Goro coming up. Gonna ask him about that dog situation. Gonna have to love you and leave you for now.
Sure you don't want us to join? We could help.
You guys focus on having a blast here at the festival.
Okay.
I think I can handle this little canine conundrum. There's still a
hope
few
you
days
can.
left until the big party, so not everything's set up yet. But, the jam zone and the roasted lavender melon zone are ready for action.
Awesome! Where did you get the
Have
little
fun,
funding? I
compadre.
guess
Got it.
Goro provided the funding and the actual resources, but it's beyond the venue too.
What a character. Kind of admire his enthusiasm, though. Well, it looks
I
like it's
know,
just
right?
the three of us for now. Why don't I show you the jam zone to start with?
Yes, we'd love to. It was so nice to see Ito again. It's just good vibes. This ain't your daddy's Iridescence tour. Like, you just gotta love how he's so innocent to all the comings and goings in the world around him. Because, you know what? Don't we all wish that we could just go back and, you know, just enjoy life for what it is. Just living the best you can. That's exactly what Ito does. And I'm so happy to see that he's living his best life as he always is. What a gorgeous stage. I love this so much. This is a beautiful venue. You really got connections in good places.
Here we are.
And by that I mean you read Miss Hina's magazine column.
I personally brought from Fontaine. You can play whatever music you like.
Oh, I get to try the French horn.
If you get tired, the roasted lavender melon zone is just over there. Ito says that lavender melons are rock and roll fuel. So what do you think? Want to give it a try?
I guess that makes Paimon fly and rock and roll feel. That's right, my little flying lavender melon.
Hey, cut that out! Oh, lucky Ito's gone, otherwise Paimon would never hear the end of it. Let's change the topic. What other fun stuff is there to do here, Mr. Dvorak?
Well, we're planning to invite some more music enthusiasts, and we're still getting some supplies together, so we can decorate the place a little. But it could take some time. The Arataki gang has shifted their focus to the dog situation ever since I brought it up.
It kind of seemed like Taramaro.
Only one of them is actually sticking to the plan. Her name is Kuki Shinobu. She's out delivering invitations right now.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's the Arataki gang for ya. Everyone else goofs around while Shinobu gets things done.
Yeah, so we're talking an organization that's
totally
basically
out there doing
one
her
person.
Oh, I mean, are you sure?
Absolutely, we can handle it.
That would be extremely useful. We're starting to get behind schedule, and a couple extra pairs of hands could make all the difference.
No problem. We're happy to help. So you
I
need us
just
to
love
find
the
some
music
music
and
lovers
the
and gather
vibes here
materials
in
for
Arataki
decorating. Was
Island.
that it?
The water,
Exactly.
the coral.
According to the original plan, we aim
This
to finish
just,
everything
it just
in 5
seems
days,
so much like,
and then the big
you
party
know,
can begin.
like you could put a spa here.
Actually,
you don't need a
give
spa.
me a
You could
second,
just
I'll make
sit
you
on
a
the
checklist
grass
of all the
and
outstanding
enjoy.
tasks. That way it'll all be clearer.
Okay.
Oh, also, one other tidbit to share with you. Ito is planning to perform a song on stage on the final day of the event.
Oh, how
Typical
interesting.
bullchecker always has to be the center of attention.
Well, it's fine. I mean, it's a music festival. Everybody gets a chance to perform, right? Why don't you do a song too, Paimon?
Oh, Paimon would steal the show for sure. No one would.
You should do it! You should do it! Paimon, go, Paimon, go!
Paimon's so rock and roll it hurts, and then he'd run off the stage, bawling his eyes out.
Those are some bold claims, Miss Paimon, but that kind of confidence would serve you well on the stage.
Oh my gosh, you have to do it! You have to do it!
Anyway, we'll be ready for that checklist as soon as it's done, Mr. Dvorak.
Great. Feel free to take a look around. I'll bring it over in a few minutes.
Alright, view the venue. La venue. Is venue actually...
Well.
I was gonna say, is venue actually
If it
based
isn't
off
the
of the
Traveler
French
in
word
Paimon.
venue?
Wow, Shinobu and Keizo. What a
To come over,
surprise.
just some voice, or to come over?
This
What's to
truly
come?
is a pleasant surprise. Although, not that surprising.
Because that's
to
what
be
it's
honest.
you're coming
I
over
was
to the
just telling
stage,
Miss
right?
Shinobu that I had a
You're coming
sneaking
over
suspicion
to the
we might run
place
into
where
you.
the event is being held. That's why
Dushin
they call it
Shikanoing was
a
talking about you
venue.
constantly the whole way here. I guess
Dushin
the universe answered
Shikanoing.
his prayers.
So happy to
called
see you two
intuition.
again.
Names pop into my head at relevant moments, just the way my mind works.
It's great to see you both.
Paimon sure wasn't expecting Heizo to be the first one to show up.
Boss nagged me to prioritize the Tenryo Commission invitations. He specifically requested Madame Kujo Sara and Doshin Shikanoin.
Right, because
So
those are the
why
ones
isn't Sarah
that
here?
Shinobu knows best.
Almost certainly because she has no desire whatsoever to see Ito. In her defense, here's what was written on the invitation letter. Kujo Tengu, come meet me at the top of the Sanganamiya Shrine. Let's go nuts and have a totally rock and roll sumo wrestling match.
Yep, I can see why she probably said no to
Off the
that.
roof.
But then wouldn't Kokomi come and throw Sarah off too? All that stomping around on her roof, the noise would drive her crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, that sounds
anyway,
about right.
Kujo Sara's response was much more magnanimous than mine would have been. She gave us a basket of lavender melons to bring as a gift.
Oh, that's very kind of her.
Magnanimous? I'm not so sure. Something tells me she's trying to send a
Yeah,
message.
wait a minute. I just jumped to saying that's kind of, it's more
If
like
that
a...
Oni brat wants to pick a fight with me, there will be plenty of lavender melons waiting for him
Yeah.
at the police station.
Okay, that
Maybe
makes
the
more sense.
fact you assume that says more about you than her. So what about the other basket of lavender melons, huh? Is that one from you? What message are you trying to send?
The other basket is actually from a few of us at the
I
police
assume it's somewhere in the
I
middle
checked
there.
and so did some other Doshin
Or
who's
maybe
arrested
maybe
Ito
she
before.
knows that
And so
Paimon
did
is
some of
flying
Ito's
lavender
former
melon, and
cellmates.
this is to give more
So,
Paimons.
I guess
Since
this
Paimon
basket
is a
of lavender
reliable
melons
guide
is our
and can
way of
help
saying,
people
"There'll
set
always
straight
be
on
a
the
place
path
for
of
you
travel.
here."
Maybe just give
That's a little bit more wild of an interpretation there.
Sure. Well, my work is done here, anyway. Now that I've delivered the lavender melons and said hello to the traveler, I should probably get going.
Okay.
Aren't you gonna stay for the event?
Yeah, we haven't seen you since like
Don't
the
worry.
Test of Courage
I'll
event.
definitely be back for the big party. But I have some business to attend to in Rito first.
Eesh, being a detective sounds busy. I got you running around all over the place. Oh, wait, Rito! Do you happen to know anything about a mystery Ninken that appeared during the war? Apparently
Yeah.
a lot of people in Rito were
Tell me
talking
about this
it.
doggo.
Ah, the dog, yes? That was the inspiration behind this music festival, wasn't it? Shinobu told me all about it.
Oh, never mind. Paimon just thought a detective might have the inside scoop.
I'm only speculating here, but from experience, I'd say it's probably just a local legend. I doubt the dog even exists.
Well, it's not that implausible that the dog does
From the
exist.
look on your face,
We've met lots
you've got a
of
vested interest in
warrior
this
doggos
situation.
here in Inazuma all the time.
Interesting.
We have
Well,
one that's
since I'm
staying
going
with
to
us in
Rito
our
anyway,
teapot.
I
You
can
know?
always ask around and see where it leads.
Are you sure it won't impact your work? How much do you charge for your service?
Don't be silly. If this matters to you, that's a good sign that it'll turn out to be something that interests me too.
Okay.
Stay tuned for more info. See you all soon.
Bye, Hazel.
Doshin Shikanoin's quite the lone wolf. Well, I'd better get back to delivering these invitations. Gotta make sure the big party's a success.
That's right. Alright, good luck with that, Shinobu.
In that case, guess it's time for us to get to work too. Wonder how that checklist is coming along.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Here's that list for you. If you can work your way through all this, we'll be back on track.
Great! Perfect timing, Mr. Dvorak. We'll get on it right away!
Right away.
Thank you. I'm very grateful for your help. If you feel like flexing your musical muscles to take a break at any point, just come and find me in the jam zone.
Alright. Oh, that was a nice little short act. That's right. Ah, the rock and roll vibes. Venue decorations. Oh, we gotta unlock some more stuff. Okay. So got some events here. Oh, okay. Winnie! La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Oh my gosh. Sanatsu Sursum 21. What is this? Follow the Vorjak's checklist by defeating specific monsters. collecting designated Teyvat regional specialties, or using the photo taking function to take pictures of specific targets to obtain the corresponding venue decorations. You can go to Dvorak to decorate the venue and make it more complete. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Looks like not all of this has been unlocked yet. That is A-okay. What else? I kind of want to do a stream where we just go through all of this. Converse with music enthusiasts and invite them to join the music festival. Oh, so we can play music together? Is that what that is? Because this one is already playing music with the French horn. And then... Oh, you must choose the most suitable note. Oh, right. This is the one I saw in the special program. I'm like, oh, this seems perfect for somebody with perfect pitch. Like me. Like the rare instance I can actually use my perfect pitch for something. Well, looking forward to that. Let's take a look. Just climb up on the stage. Oh, it's not easy. Not anybody, not just anybody, is deserving of the stage. When do the lights turn on? Look at us. Oh, I don't actually. It's not need to be on the stage. This is his concert after. Oh, this is his music festival. After all. Huh? Sayu! Pat head?
Girl, can't grow taller.
Maybe don't hide inside of a tiny ball. Okay. Well, you go get your sleep, Sayu, okay? I'm not sure how much it will help you grow taller, but sleep never hurts. Komori Tea House signboard. Free tea breaks, courtesy of Komori Tea House. Enjoy to your heart's content. Please do not touch the Daruma. It is not a staff member. Well, I think I've already failed. I've already failed at that. What is this? Okay. Iridescent Arataki Rockin for Life Tour de Force of Awesomeness. A sign-in board identical in style to the ones in the city. Okay. Shikano and Hazel's message. Ito, I received your invitation letter. Everyone's happy for you. We believe that you've got a good head for event planning. If you work a little harder, I'm sure you'll stop having to report to us all the time. So please, take these lavender melons with compliments from the police station. Oh yes, Madame Kujo-Sara also wishes to pass this message along on her behalf. The Tenryou Commission is watching you. Do not forget that. I just love interactions between the characters so much. Message from, of course, our TCG buddy Ayato. I was delighted to hear that you were holding another festival, Ito. As such, I've commissioned a set of audio equipment as a congratulatory gift. Also, I've recently heard the children of Hanamizaka saying Ayata of the South, Ito of the North. Could you enlighten me as to what that means? Okay, it sounds like Ito has at least passed it on to other people, and therefore it can be said to be a saying, as it is not just a made-up thing. Toma's message. Hey Ito, this is your second time organizing this sort of musical event, right? Didn't think you'd move the stage to Watatsumi Island. Opposite Sangonomiya Shrine, no less. Very cool. I asked our clan head, and it was agreed that a dispatch a team from Komori Tea House to help liven up the atmosphere. They'll provide tourists with free tea. What do you think? Pretty sweet, huh? Don't worry about it, you're welcome. I'm happy as long as you are. That's great. See, he has so many friends who always help him out when he needs them most. You and Mia's message. Sorry, my bad. I actually received your letter quite a while ago, but choosing the fireworks proved kind of tricky, and I wasn't familiar with the route, so there were some delays. That said, when I got here, I thought everything was going great. The atmosphere is electric, the scenery is beautiful. I'm going to have a good long look around. I hope the fireworks will fit in well with your gang's rock and roll festival. Oh, that's awesome. Look at all these friends you got, Ito. Alright, well, if I'm going to do the event as a stream, then that I shall do. So, that's where I'll wrap it up for today. Alright. Oh, hello there, Dvorak. Oh, I meant to jump. Hello there, Dvorak. Alright, with that, I will see you all in the next episode.